Alright, so this video is just going to be a quick update on my Mars colony. So here's a quick overview of the Mars colony. We have our farming, research, and nuclear reactor, which you didn't see that much. That's our energy source. So let me just go through here. So these little things on the sides are robots. They're like, you kind of push the button, activate them. Of course, we can't actually activate them. They're just there to look like it. We have a couple of wheat fields. We have this cart that goes around and brings materials around. We have these little, oh yeah, this machine, it kind of dispenses seeds around and fertile soil into the areas. These are little plateaus which have carrots, watermelons, melons, beets, potatoes. Yeah, here's a little like forest area with like little weeds scattered around, and yeah, that's the farming area. Now onto the research area, which I mean I prefer the farming area, but this is also nice too. So here is the reception area at the front and some seats to sit down in. So here we have the like offices that are surrounded by a cloak of banners. There's a chest here, a workspace table. Here's our little rover. Has a chest underneath and a hopper there, which I like. And this is where it's like held up for more building and more construction. This is the opening to the airlock that leads outside. Here's some more workstations, and down here is the library section, as well as like some nice and water, because it's important to keep morale high when in a Mars colony, because it can be sad at times. So we have a nice little library, some sitting areas, relaxing environment. Yeah, and yeah, I also really like this, nice tree in the middle with some vines growing. Yeah, that's probably my favorite part of this area. At night, it also is quite cozy. Each set's having their own lamp, and down here a little bit more moody than before. It's all lit up with lanterns, which of course isn't such a good idea, but in the Minecraft it gives quite some good lighting. Let me just clear the weather up here because there's no rain on. Well, I mean, there's there's no rain on Mars. I think. I'm not sure. Probably. Here we have some electrical lines that are leading to the nuclear reactor. Not my best work over the whole thing, but it has these little, oh, here's the main thing. It's made of an end crystal, which not in real life, but it looks quite resembling. These little core on the side things that we just saw, they're like the power cells for the nuclear reactor. Here's a further overview of the colony. Sorry for that. And I'm just gonna fly around a bit for a rest. But basically, the terrain inside of the Martian colony, I had to change it all to fit because I couldn't find a suitable biome for it. So I had to remove all the water and drain it. I had to replace all the trees. I had to make it all look sandy and red and Mars-like. And actually, after some time on building on this, I got confused as to when I flew outside that there was a green area, and it looked so strange. So, yeah, it just took some editing there, and a little bit more about the building process. I made it more that the glass is one block inwards to give a more three-dimensional look and a more like structurized building. Here it's kind of the same, but the stone things were added afterwards that surround it a bit. Yeah, and the nuclear reactor at the end. Now sadly, with the beacons that I use, there's these black lines that go out from the top, which I sadly cannot avoid. So those are just there. There's no way to put something on top of it. So thank you for looking at this quick review of what's been going on, and I hope you enjoyed.